Interesting. I'm going to swing back to Pelgam. You wrote a post about intelligence. Do you mind telling us? Because अभी तो इस time पे वही है ना कि भाई government accepted there is a mistake. Fair enough, there is a mistake. उसमें कोई doubt नहीं है. But was there a major intelligence failure? What is your opinion?
See, you can never know what the other side is doing completely. Unless you're the Israelis and do some pager shit. And even then, they don't know totally what is happening. Okay. Is that a failure?
No, I don't think so.
The problem is these कौन वो पोलियो वाली है ना, वो पोलियो एक हाथ पोलियो वाली चुड़ैल,
राणा.
हाँ वो राणा, पोलियो रानी, एंड ये एक और कौन है,
अरफा.
नहीं वो
स्वरा.
बंगाल में से एक और शिकित्जो एमपी जो है,
महुआ.
सेट और एल्प्लैक्स करती है, हाँ वो.
You can't be forgetting Mahua, man. Come on.
हाँ वही that's the one. I don't know, yeah, I forget these names very quickly. They're not hot boys. No, why should I remember their names? Who the fuck remembers the names of ugly people? I'm not into women, so like.
But yeah, you love Mahua, man. Come on.
Whatever.
Yeah, I only learned the respect words like Sushri, the best parliamentarian in the world, Mahua Mitra. आपने ही ये dialogue मारा था, तो I've actually taken that from you, inspiration.
So Polio Rani and Alprax Rani, what happens with them is Intel failure. Do they even know what the hell Intel is? Have they ever seen Intel? Electronic Intel to chhod hi do. You know those graphs and this and that which represent electronic Intel mathematical equations, signals Intel basically, is like, bhai, I saw it once and I'm like, even the bloody whatever the hell it was, I don't even know what the hell it was I was looking at. I was like, bhai, ye mera sar dukh raha hai, ye dur nikalo mere se. Okay. Now, people watch movies and think the way this planning happens is, hey, bro, Adi, come, bro, let's go bomb Pastor Samuel Dixon's church. Okay. And you're like, bro, Jai Shri Ram, bro, let's do it in the name of Hindutva, bro. I will reach there by 12:10, bro. हमारा agent है अंदर, Shrateya Dixon, and Shrateya Dixon will ensure, that the bomb gets taken in. This is not how attacks are planned. First, you need to know who to tap and who to intercept. There'll be thousands of conversations happening at the same frequencies.
Yeah.
So first of all, in order to intercept, you need to know who to intercept. Now understand, there will be literally tens of thousands of people who come up on that list that you need to intercept. They will be talking in different accents, saying different things, using different code language. Between you and me, the code for this thing will be idlis for bombs.
Yeah, it could be.
Or between you and Pastor Samuel Dixon, the code might be just package. Okay. Some guy has to listen to all these conversations, which is physically impossible. There'll be 2-3 people doing it. There'll be a transcriptor, and you know how electronic transcription, how bad it is. You have to scan thousands of pages worth of this, then go to, for the Americans, it's very easy. Because they've got all languages, everything out there. They've got a huge talent pool, and everything's done in English. When they go to Iraq, everybody's going to be talking in Iraqi accented Arabic. Okay. Much easier than here. much easier. Then there will be other police intercepts, because each intelligence agency will be intercepting different things. BSF might have reported there was an infiltration attempt that was successful here. Where is all of this going to get fused?
It's damn difficult. People don't realize that.
People don't realize that.
Intelligence failure.
I want you to send out an invite to Polio Rani and Alprax Rani to come discuss what Intel failure is.
If they can write that, I'll be grateful. I'm being honest.
It may very well be there was a huge failure.
Obviously,
Like I
there's an attack, so obviously there's a failure. There's nothing, no rocket science in that.
But here's the thing. This is why I would not. 7th October.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's considered a failure because of the cataclysm of the effect. Had the effect not been so cataclysmic, it would have been classified as an Intel mistake.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Within the margin of error, people would have not been sacked for that. Only one analyst picked up on the fact that something big was coming. Right? Same thing with 9/11. With the benefit of hindsight, it's very easy to say that Saudis were coming to America to learn flying.
Yeah, when you put it like that, it's everything is
with the benefit of hindsight, it should have made sense that they were only interested in taking off. They were not interested in landing.
Yeah.
Do you know, when I got my pilot's license, I was shit scared of landing initially. Taking off is easy. Landing is very difficult. People don't realize this. Taking off requires a little bit of maths here and there. Do your weights and check your wind. Ye sab kar lo. You're ready to go. Landing, boss, especially on a Cessna. See, Boeings and these things have very sophisticated instrumentation. I learnt on a Cessna, and I'm also type certified for a Diamond. We don't have that kind of instrumentation. If you have crosswinds while landing, you'll bloody capsize while landing, yeah. So you have to be very, very careful about these things. Yeah. Which is why, I used to prefer taking microlights.
Yeah, they're fun. I love
microlights are fun. Yeah. But anyway, I mastered landing at the end. I mean, you couldn't pass the program unless you mastered landing. In pilot training, you either get 100 or you fail. Yeah. There is no such thing as 99.
Yeah, because you're outside. Either alive or you're dead.
I don't know how it is in India, but Australia mein aise hi hota tha.
Same.
You have to do the perfect 3-point landing where one rear wheel touches down, then the second rear wheel touches down, and finally the front carriage touches down. People don't realize how tough it is.
Yeah.
I used to be shit scared of it. Aste, I had a very good teacher. Aste, mera confidence bada isme. So in the beginning, I'd always say, you do the landing. And he used to get angry. He used to be like, Benjo, tu bhi kar. You're spending so much getting your pilot's license. Might as well goddamn learn. What's the point? Otherwise, just pay for a, kya kehte hain wo joyride.
No, PPL. Personal
private. No, mera PPL, yeah. I don't have a CPL. I only have a PPL.
Okay.
So, what do? I would have been reported for only being interested in takeoffs and not in landings. No, it's
That's right.
true.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think people realize, there are so many, when I talk to other pilots, they tell me initially how scared of landings they were. And trust me on this, no simulator prepares you for an actual landing.
Yeah. When that thing bounces like that, it's I'm sure.
It's
It's
no, you can do 100 simulators, it's not going to prepare you for an actual landing.
that's true.
The only thing that prepares you for an actual landing is an actual landing.
Absolutely. I want to ask you one more
Oh,
question
So
before
was
we get.
9/11 an Intel failure?
Everything was because the incident happened, but
See, this is the issue. These are they are classified as Intel failures because of the proportion of the strike.
okay.
We should have known. How could you? Till it happens, you will not create the system to fuse together what pilot training schools to be reporting their students. Then they will find something else, which will not be in the intelligence parameter. Then after something big happens like that, then you will legislate for that also to be ye karo fight.
हाँ वो तो फिर तो story never ending है.
Okay, so then there is genuine Intel failure. Intel failure is where you had clear lines where something was going to happen and you did not. But that is not Intel failure, that is command failure. Stalin knew. The spy told him, the spy that they had in Germany. Well, he was in Japan, but he got all the intel from Germany. Told them the time and the date of the German invasion.
Yeah.
He gave them the numbers, how many tank divisions, how many troops, everything. Stalin ignored him.
Yep. And then didn't
That
come
was
out of his room for 3 days.
It was a command failure. Intel failure could be maybe the Ukraine invasion. I don't know. See, I trusted French and Israeli. The Americans and Brits were telling me, boss, you're wrong. They're going in day after tomorrow. And I went on saying, Benchod, you people are wrong. You're too anti-Russian. The French and the Israelis are not that anti-Russian. I would much rather trust what they say than what you're saying about all of this. But it turned out that the Americans and Brits were right. And the Israelis and the French were wrong. I didn't lose my job, but the French intelligence chief lost his job over it.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't think, and that's because of the scale of the failure, the scale of the assessment failure, the consequences.
Yeah.
Look, I've tried to look at Intel failure, what it means in actual terms. It's very specific, it's very nuanced, it's very technical. ये लोग बस cool sound करने के लिए, Alprax Rani and Polio Rani and their ilk, they'll just do whatever.
I'm going to ask you one small question again. Your friends in Israel are helping, Mossad is helping Adani to take down the big T-shirt gang. What is happening? This is ये तो और मोसाद की साजिश होगी. हिंडनबर्ग पे आपने गेम खेल दिया, ये क्या है?
You think about it, when you are depending on this company for developing your port, and somebody's trying to go after it and you're in a position to do something about it, will you or won't you do something?
Absolutely.
Now, this fellow Nate Anderson has put out along this thing, provided no proof.
Yep.
It's unprovable. How am I meant to say if you've been to Palo Alto or not? He claims he's never been to Palo Alto. He claims he's never been to Chicago also,
Yeah.
which may be true, but the money control story seems more plausible than Mr. Nate Anderson's denial.
I couldn't even read through that.
Remember, the intelligence agencies found, because Alprax Rani was quoted in the report.
Yep. Directly.
We know from what Mr. Jayanand Dayadrai has said that we even know the name of the go-between between Alprax Rani and Hindenburg. We know the law firm in London through which the deal was brokered.
Yep.
The same law firm also brokered a deal with a certain YouTube channel that was paid money to put out videos of Alprax Rani. It rhymes with the word fruit. And उसी में the moment I looked at the paragraph, मैं भाई तू कितना झूठ बोल रहा है, हमने देख ही लिया है कौन सा कंपनी है.
Everybody knows what the game is, but फिर भी वही नहीं ये है जी, Adani is corrupt. Have you seen, by the way, there's a Singapore news channel that is putting out, oh, this might be an inside job. I'm like, Singapore, right. All right. Thank you.
मजा.